All right, guys, today is the day for this, and this is the Knives Fast channel. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stick around, and go check us out over on Instagram at Knives Fast, and a live stream on Monday nights at 7:45 on YouTube Eastern Time, by the way. Now, this is a knife from Divo Knives, and yes, it was sent to me by Kevin and Colin over there. Doesn't really matter right off the bat. This is a really good knife. So I am very impressed with this. This is the new DVO Mash, and they're calling it the DVO Mash 2.5. Now, you guys, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I have the original Mash, the Blue Creek Knives one. This is the original Mash in black blade, black wash blade, and bead blasted titanium. And I believe these were 14C, that's correct. And they were hollow grind, but they were kind of a fairly, I don't know, a little more shallow hollow than this guy. But we'll see. We'll compare it here in a little bit. D10 is fantastic. Really good knife, okay? And we'll use that as a comparison coming up. But this, the 2.5 has 3 versions. And I am 100% sure that this is the one that's going to go first, and this is the best of the 3. This is weave carbon fiber, which is just, I don't know if Kubi found a different source for this since, you know, because they did the growler in this carbon fiber and now this, but this is fantastic weave. This is some of the best looking weave I've seen. Now, this knife, guys, weighs nothing. Not really. It does weigh something, but I mean, it's not much. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. We do have, let's see, somewhat contoured scales. Are more contoured or chamfered on the edge than anything. You do have a, I believe, titanium blue pocket clip and a titanium pivot collar. We'll go over everything. Let's see. Did they tell me titanium collars and back spacer, titanium hardware, steel wire clip, okay? And that clip is reversible very easily. Very nice wire clip. I love Kubi's wire clip, as you know, because I've used it on 2 of my designs with Kubi. So this is a very deep hollow grind, and I'm going to say, yeah, I mean, running my finger on it, my fingers over it, it is, yeah, it's definitely deeper hollow grind. Now, I know Kevin pushed Kubi hard to get this belt satin, and guys, this is stupid beautiful. I mean, it is just staggeringly good looking, and that's with crap all over the blade. So let me clean it real quick so you can really see that belt satin with those lines is so good. I mean, it is just good. Now, this one is 154 cm, and beautiful. You have satin up here and then belt satin down here, so horizontal and vertical, and then you've got just this beautiful carbon fiber. Now, what's different about this from a lot of carbon fiber knives is that, guys, you have no liner on the show side, okay? So there's no steel on that show side. Now, you're going to ask me, does it flex? And the answer is, I'm going ham on this. Maybe minuscule, but not really. And then you just have a partial liner on the lock side. So the whole top half, there's no liner. And that's interesting because, you know, it's very sturdy. By the way, there's your steel liner, your lock. You do have a nice chamfer in it. You do have a great pass-through for lock bar access. Works really well. Your lock bar moves super easily. Feels great, and it's good and locked up. No lock rock, no blade play. I mean, it is very nice. You got maybe a 35 or maybe even 40 on the lockup. It is on bearings, of course, and he doesn't tell me here, but I would guess these are 5mm 1/16, which means you could replace them with skiffs. And again, really nice, beautiful blue accents. I like that a lot. And I love this sheep's footy blade, guys. And then what I was going to say, let's just kind of skip forward to the next thing I was going to say. So this is the Divo nip, and you guys know this was also made by Kubi. But this guy has liners on both sides. Now you can see the nip is way smaller, okay? Just let's slide these over. You can see the nip is quite a bit smaller. So we're just gonna do something here, okay? So this guy, the Mash, is, I know what it's gonna be, but we're just gonna baseline it, 2.57, okay? This is a way bigger knife, okay? We'll go over specs in a minute. Now, how much you think this guy with liners weighs? 2.05. So it is lighter, but it's smaller. So what you've done is you've taken a full 4-finger knife and you've made this in such a way that this guy is super light, but it's substantial enough that it feels good. What I don't like anything, but if it gets below 2 ounces on a full-size knife, it's too light for me, like a bug out. Is too light, like certain things are too light for me. This is not. There's your size comparison again with the nip. If you guys want to see that, very cool. All right. And then we'll go ahead and do it with the original nip. It's going to be the same size. Yep, same size. Just again, one is carbon fiber and one is titanium. And by the way, let's just do that real quick. I'm just curious. So what does the titanium, the original now, I don't know if they made weight changes to the titanium that are in this order. 3.92. 3.92, guys. This is not a heavy knife, but you can see it is a humongous difference in the original titanium one. Now, by the way, there are titanium options on this order, which is today, by the way, when I'm dropping this video. Now, you may be seeing it later, so I'll tell you, it's February the 8th at 1 p.m. Eastern on DVOKnives.com. And again, stay tuned because I've got a code that will save you money, so don't tune away. Pay attention. All right. By the way, the code is KnivesFast10. At checkout, you get 10% off, and I will leave a link down below. The link helps the channel. It's just DVOKnives.com/KnivesFast10, okay? So again, detent is, by the way, this is going to be a longer video than usual because I had a lot to say, but the detent is great. You can flick from any spot in this hole. The detent is nice. I mean, it is really good. Definitely not coming out. You can thumb open it. You can middle finger flick it. Very nice. You do have great jimping right where you need it to be. Nowhere really to choke up. You know, you can kind of come up on the flat a little bit, but not too far. 4-finger knife with some room left over. And again, you kind of feel the clip, but not really. I mean, it's not bad. You definitely sort of feel it right there when you're kind of like this, but not bad. Now, cutting-wise, guys, with this hollow grind, I have learned that this thing is ludicrous. It is a whale of a cutter. It just is slicey as all get out, and I'm trying not to cut my fingers here. So you see, I mean, we just are absolutely taking this down to nothing, but really, really cool. I love making a mess, so that's always good. And just a fantastic knife. Now, it feels very solid, so if you ask me, golly, no liner, does that, I mean, it does not. Kevin said to me that, you know, maybe some people might think it's too light, or, you know, but I got to tell you, with the carbon fiber, it makes it feel more solid. If it were something like the bug out in FRN, then yeah, it'd feel kind of plasticky and toy-like, but the carbon fiber feels good. You do have very nice grip on that carbon fiber. Very, very, very nice. So again, these are available. You know, I'm posting this the day of, but it is available Thursday the 8th of February 2024 at 1 p.m. Eastern, DVOKnives.com/KnivesFast10. Okay, that's to help the channel out. And then your code to get 10% off is KnivesFast10. Don't forget. Now you can see it's about the same. No, it's a little bit bigger than the Rat 2, and it's quite a bit smaller than the Rat 2. Tell you what, let's just get. Of course, I wasn't prepared for this because I never am. But let's get our friend the Growler out here. I do not have the carbon fiber one, so I can't show you that. But you can see size-wise, they're somewhat similar. And then just put an 8-inch knife out here. Here is the Tempest Fractus, my knife, and you can see it's just a little smaller than the Fractus and a little bigger than the Growler. So that will give you a perfect comparison. All right, let's go over specs real quick, and then we will let you guys go. So again, this is the Divo Mash, and if I've said Growler before, I'm sorry, this is definitely the Mash. And there are 3 versions: flame titanium, bronze titanium, and carbon fiber. And there's also a Blade Binge exclusive, but by the time I drop this, those may or may not be gone, but you can go check over there. They are blackout with teal accents. If they're not gone, you can go check over there. Let's see. And again, well, you know what? It doesn't have specs on this sheet, so we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. So this guy is a 7.5-inch knife with a, I'm going to call that a 3.3-inch blade with about, just over 3-inch cutting edge, like 3 1/8-inch cutting edge, and your handle is a little over 4 inches, like 4 1/4, but your grip length is kind of right at 4, just over 4 inches. And then your thickness of the handle is going to be probably like 0.4. Yeah, really hard for me to see. 0.47, 0.48, something like that. Very thin, feels good in the hand. Just a fantastic knife. I kind of asked a question in my unboxing: is this the best Divo? If I didn't know that the Stout V2 is about to drop, I might say that. But the Stout V2 is phenomenal. But in the budget range under $150, which, by the way, have I even given the price? No, I didn't. These are $150. And by the way, there are only 100 of each of the versions. So there are 100 of these carbon fiber with the belt satin. There are 100 of the flame tie and 100 of the bronze tie. And that's it, guys. So get on board quickly so you can get one. And yeah, this is a long video for me, which is fine because my video from yesterday was really, really short. So I'm making up for the time. I think it was like 6 minutes yesterday. So that's good. So again, Divo Mash 2.5, divoknives.com/knivesfast10. And again, I'll have that down below linked. And then your code is knivesfast10 for 10% off of $150. That is a deal, guys. These will be good. I don't know what he's charging for shipping. You'll find out. But definitely knivesfast10. Don't use lefty 10, guys. I'm just kidding. knivesfast10. Definitely use it. And thank you guys so much for all your support. Check out the channel. And thanks for watching. Wrapping it up. The Knives Fast channel.